tell that story and help give out these awards. So go ahead.
Sonny, first I want to thank you for the honor to make today's award on CHS. Do the right thing. Items that are on the screen up here are very near to your heart, particularly the dearest person, the shooting star, and the call-saves. Part of this today is I'm so excited about being here. You know, some days you're just like, I can't wait to get to work. I couldn't wait to get to work today so I can make this presentation. This is one of the most exciting things, and I say that because I've had the honor of working with the recipients of this award today for the last couple of years. My name is Randy Crook. I work for Barry Dodson at Corporate Service Group, and we are a contract service project management contractor with CHS. I want to thank you for the opportunities that you give us. As Tony said, we get a chance to do a lot of your projects. It's so pleasurable to work with a great cadre of unparalleled and superior talent in the healthcare industry. And I say that because I've worked with a few of them. Today's awards recipients recognize two different companies. One is Nova Lighting, and the other one is EMCI. Each of these companies have been significant partners for CHS in energy reduction and energy savings over the last couple of years. A partial inclusion of their involvement has been the replacement literally of thousands of LED lights. They did over 800 LED lights at the Scott Parking Deck. They also did the parking decks at Mercy Castle. They did the parking deck at Mercy Vale. They did the parking deck at Moorcroft. It's just finishing up. We're also working on the main campus doing light replacement with Bill Collins. We're working at Northeast Medical Center with Roger Boynton and Gigi doing light replacement there as well. So these people have done successful implementation of achieving strategic initiatives that have been directed by CHS, and they've helped CHS be extremely successful in meeting that. You know, they say great leaders surround themselves with great workers. Today we have some senior executive leaderships of award recipient companies with whom I'd like for them to waive their presence so you can recognize their leadership. One is Bill Hurd with Nova. Bill's in the back of the room. The other is David Henson with EMCI. Each of these gentlemen have certainly surrounded themselves with great employees, whom today we are here to recognize. Let me ask them to come forward as I tell you a little bit about the story of why today they are being recognized. You know, I've been trying to summarize what it is that they did, which is the right thing, and this is how I would describe it. A diversified team of ordinary people doing remarkable things which result in life-changing events. And thinking about that, that's really what everyone in this room is here today. You may not think of yourself in that position, but you are a diversified team of ordinary people doing remarkable things every day, creating life-changing events. I'd like for the recipients of the award to come down now. Shannon Lingo, who is with Nova Lighting. Shannon has so many things to do at Nova. I'm not quite sure how to describe her as multiple roles. She's certainly the guru of providing data regarding energy savings, return on investment, rebate data, and obtaining the same and so much more. Some of you may know her husband, Dr. Stephen Todlingo. He's a CHS affiliated physician at Charlotte Medical Clinic. Mike Bowles, who's with EMCI, is the senior lead licensed electrician, and Benjamin Voloski is one of their dedicated installing technicians. I'm not even close to doing this story justice, so I encourage you to each reach out to Shannon and Mike and Benjamin as to what really did happen, as to how they did the right thing. The day, October 13th. The location, Moorcroft Parking Deck, now known as South Park. Exact location, top floor of the parking deck. You know, I can list over a dozen reasons why these folks should not have been on site this specific day. However, all I can surmise is that it really was a divine appointment. Shannon was speaking to Mike and Benjamin about the wrap-up activities of the LED replacement that they have just completed there, and we're finishing the touchless phones. It was their last day scheduled to be on the project. And they begin to focus their attention more on the young man that, for the sake of this discussion, I'll just call him Bob. Bob, a 26-year-old man, was leaning on the upper parapet wall, and he began to work his way to the top of the wall. He threw his feet over the wall. Shannon, who was getting ready to depart, told the guy she was going to ride by this man on her way out. As Shannon made her way to this location, she rolled down her window, and she could sense he was in great distraught. He was on the phone. Shannon tried to calm him. As she tried to approach him, she asked if there was anything that she could do to help. He was sobbing. He was very upset, saying that his family had disowned him, and they didn't want him in the house. Shannon began to get out of the car, and Bob told her, "Leave him alone. I'm going to jump." Shannon said, "You're not jumping today." She approached him cautiously while signaling behind her back for Mike and Benjamin to come on over. By the time Mike and Benjamin got there, Shannon had already reached out, and she had grabbed a hold of Bob. Approaching in a cautious manner, Mike and Benjamin, with great compassion, began talking to Bob, and ultimately grabbed him and pulled him off the wall. They put him on the deck floor while Shannon ran down, and they called security. CMPD arrived, as did the medics, and they indicated that they were taken to behavioral health for observation. That day, these three did the right thing. I want to thank them for modeling an example of what we are all to do. Now, we can't have a celebration of achievement without challenge. And I want to say this today. Each of you look around. There are a lot of Bobs, and there are a lot of others who are desperately crying out for help. They may be a family member. They may be a child. They may be a friend. They may be a coworker. There's an opportunity awaiting you and me to do the right thing. Don't let it pass us by. Don't think that someone else can do it. Don't say you don't have time. Don't say you're too busy. Don't say you're too important. Don't say let someone else do it. There are those who need you, and they need your help. So with that, I want to read what the plaque says. Do the Right Thing Award, third quarter, goes to Mike Balls. Same inscription goes to Benjamin Ostrowski.